Hey there folks, this is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our ongoing Let's Play of Disco Elysium for the PS4. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, and contribute to my Patreon. Links in the description at the bottom. Alright, let's see. Last time, what did we go through last time? Oh yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. So, either way, we're here down here at the bottom half of town, so let's see what we can dig up around here. The radio relay hums with electricity. Hmm. Traffic beyond the gate. More abandoned motor lorries. Ooh, magnesium. Jamrock biker cop sunnies. Let's see here. Let's see. For taking your Hamaru Supersonic out for a ride on the streets of Jamrock, where your heart's buried. +1 to empathy, -1 to logic. That'd be really nice if I go and find myself a new necktie, but whatever. The sign says no entry. Someone scribbled an inverted star on it. Alright, let's take a look. A breaker box to power the radio pylon above you. Maybe there's something inside. Ahead, decades-old concrete defenses. Children play on them now. Someone's broken down the fence and the barbed wire. Nothing much around here so far. A creaking ahead. A broken axle grinding. Let's see. A banged up fuel canister. Let's see. Could be useful for something later.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half-submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there in the icy water. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
Oh, this is where the tracks of the plaza were headed to.
It appears to be so.
Well, let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
As we find the traffic hooligan.
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea.
Let's see. Let's see. Run my hand over the cold metal. Sure.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists.
Let's see. What's the make of this MC? Can I see the logo?
The logo is too deep in murky water. You can't make it out. But you do see a monkfish float by.
Ooh, monkfish. Yummy. How long's that been there?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Well. Looks like Jacob Ur's journey came to an abrupt end here.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Well, yet another case of the engine displacement triumphing over the drivers. Did you say something, Lieutenant?
I did not. But I'd say it has been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yet another case of the engine displacement triumphing over...
Yes. Clearly, this is a triumph. I'd say the vehicle has been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yes, yes. Crazy recklessness.
Yes, yes. Crazy recklessness. I'd say it has been...
Your mocking tone finds
Enough
no...
glowing.
Yes, quite.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
How long will it take for the low tide to come in?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Alright. So let's swing and wait for the tide to recede.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Let's see. Alright, let's go for a drama roll here. Let's see. +1 art cop.
Spit flies from your mouth to your mustache, your chest, the ground before you. No sound, though.
That's right. Just keep at it. It will come to you.
With his lips puckered, Lieutenant lets out a beautiful melodic thrill that puts even the insulintic thrush to
You
shame.
hear the sound echo on the large body of water. Clouds race across the spring sky, and suddenly you just feel better about everything. Okay, that's way better than what you did. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
So, was your dad also, you know...
I'm pretty sure I told you already, didn't I? My dad and mom are both half Serlite.
Oh, right.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Let's see. If you have to side with either the Strikers or the Shippity Company, who would you choose?
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
But if someone puts a gun to your head,
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
could you make out the mark now? On the mark. Oh, the mark.
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Coupris, Model 40. It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people. You know, those kinds of people.
Is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
Let's see. Uh, 41. Oh, I hate guessing. District something, a precinct, something municipal. Oh, God, no.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you.
Oh, this is my car.
Oh God, Harry. Oh God, Harry. What did you do? No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
No, 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 no. Oh, my God. Yep. No, 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 no.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
No, I mean, seriously. No, I'm just an... Oh my God, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across a canal.
The gun, the badge, the gun, and now this.
There is also a fourth thing you've lost.
A fourth thing?
More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost forever into the deepest of seas.
They're not going to take me back after this, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
People, yes, but not you.
Maybe I was in pursuit of... Yeah, no, I'm not even going to try and sugarcoat it. I drove it in here after a drunken rampage.
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
Probably. Try definitely.
How do we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
So it's just going to be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable. But overall, this machine is a write-off.
Can I still fix this?
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
I couldn't even pay a hostel bill.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema. That is very... Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. That is... Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage... Let's face it, this is a substantial... That is... Well, not... Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now.
Yes, let's go take a look.
Oh boy, did I... yeah, Harry, you fucked up, Royal. Footprints in the snow. They lead away from the accident.
The motor carriage looks very sad, sitting all alone in the ice. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
It appears to be so. I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea.
Let's wait for the low tide and see. I don't know. An hour or 2 tops?
As you sit down, nothing but the sound of seagulls high up.
Yes, it does. Let me think about it.
It's impossible to say if it's happening, if the water is receding. All you feel is a lot of time going by. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
Would you rather sit on an anthill for an hour or stand in a river of leeches?
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Do you think I'll ever find my gun?
God, I hope so.
I've been thinking, if I put enough time into eating it or and exercising, I could even turn myself into a living weapon. I wouldn't even need my gun.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for? I'm sorry.
40. Oh, God. No. Just no. Say no to this, Harry.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you...
Did that just,
Yes.
Yeah, I think I might have accidentally sat through there again for some reason. Maybe it glitched out or something. I don't know. A bottle drained of all its booze is frozen to the ice.
This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it.
Hold up, don't you mean the scene of the crime?
Not as such. I'm talking about what came after the party scene.
Yeah, sure does look like a lot of folks partied here.
Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
Hey Kim, looks like we got a couple of party goers here.
Looks like it.
This is some kind of theater to them. A circus production by a great clown. Let's see. Was this party against the law on the ice like this? No. Yeah, no. What does it do? Yeah, I mean, they're partying on a fragile sheet of ice. Isn't that, like, illegal?
Not as such, no. Let's keep moving, detective.
The motor remember the tire tracks in Martinez?
It appears to be so.
Alright, found the Joyrider's vehicle, see what's inside to... Yep. Seems like the walker was either very confused or drunk out of his mind. There's a book tucked away underneath the tarpaulin cover.
The motor carriage. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez?
It appears to be so. I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bad.
Let's wait for the low tide. I don't know. An hour or two, tops? The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet.
The logo is too... The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice.
Yeah, I can't help but think that this, I can't help but think that this is actually glitched. Might be glitched. Too bad I can't get anything inside there.
This is it. Not as... Looks like they were here.
Looks like it. Not as such, no.
Let's see, quick travel. Ooh! I found a quick travel location, apparently. Huh. I'll talk to that lady in just a second. First things first, though. Glory to the ghosts of us.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere.
What happened here?
In this yard? Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscure. For cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
Wait, what's a bloc obscure?
A black bloc. A part of the city left unrenovated after the war. Or one that has fallen to gang violence. Or has become inhospitable in some other way.
On aerial photos, block obscures look like dark squares, hence their name.
So this part of the coast is a bloc obscure?
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
Maybe they left something useful behind?
Yes, for you to pick up as part of the Jamrock Shuffle.
It's not meant as nagging, just an observation.
We should move. I don't think we will solve the murder with forays into the urban hinterland, at least in this phase of the investigation.
Fair enough. Someone's left their music collection beneath the tarpaulin. The smallest church in Saint Saint. Let's see. It requires a boombox to play. There's no way to listen to the tape without a working tape player or a portable reel at hand.
But even just holding the tape makes you feel a little sad. A pawn shop would have a tape player.
Sounds like a fair point. Hold on a second. Alright, I could use this to sing karaoke. Let's see. Oh, I need the boombox to memorize the lyrics. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see. Through the broken glass, dusty shelves, and a forgotten chair. Well, I mean, hey, a bunch of abandoned buildings. Yeah, that probably an RPG term. That means potential for loot. You see a dark red chair in the dim light of the room. A postcard and a bow tie. Let's see. This postcard depicts a forest of smokestacks, releasing fat plumes of smoke into cloudless sky. The tinge of age, the color of old teeth, gives it a sickly look. Written on the back is a single sentence, repeated twice. I got out. I got out. Let's see. Ooh, +2 to drama. Theater kid. You're sure that wearing this tie is a statement. You're not sure what kind of statement, though. At least I can keep Inland Empire down for a little bit. Alright, great. Now I got the Screaming Drama Kid in my case. Oh well. Oh, well, hey, and again, at least I finally got something to replace that necktie. Let's see. Oh, great. More people to talk to. Alright. Let's start with you.
Hi, officer.
Let's see. Lilith the Netpicker.
Anything I can help you with?
Let's see. That depends. Where are we exactly?
Fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
Alright, that depends. Alright, I have questions. First is, what's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
Well, can you blame me? Let's see. I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help?
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a missing cryptozoologist.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
Let's see. People who look for animals who are hard to find.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowmen? Haven't heard about those.
Two old guys have been wandering around here. Nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Wait, the like?
Right. Not only snowmen, also green men, monkey men burning rhinos. You get the picture.
Yep, sounds like them, alright.
Oh, you're getting it. And it is gorgeous.
Where'd they go?
Don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
That's it. I'm not looking for anyone else right now.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Alright, what do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
What else?
I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic insular Indian cuisine.
Is that enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Walking on the beach sounds quite romantic.
Oh, very. Finding pieces of glass, bits of wood. Every once in a while we get dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once. What else? Offals, drugs also, lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass. Very romantic.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
Let's see. I need to know about those human bodies. Alright, let's see. Oh, let's see. A mine. Let's see. I need to know about those human bodies.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch.
Alright, nice sword. Come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
Hold on. Do you know how to use it?
Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation tactics?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Let's see. Why don't more women arm themselves if it's so effective?
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
That does not go for real men. It does not go for you. Show her. Show her the wonder. Coach means the expression.
Let's see. Oh boy, what should I go for here? Let's see. I'll just be honest. True. Most people I met are scared.
No one wants to talk about how frightened they are. But only frightened people are really dangerous. And plenty of them are dangerous.
She's not afraid, however. Does that make her not dangerous?
What makes you... That goes...
That does. Coach means the expression.
Behold! Yeah, do you like it?
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield.
That's one way to look at it. Can I borrow that sword?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I use to keep these animals in check. You would put me in an early grave.
Fair enough. So where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Wait, why? If they're thick-headed...
Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Where's your husband now?
Gone.
Gone? Where?
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Oh.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
She really likes those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
Let's see. It's healthy to like... time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it?
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
So I take it that's your skiff.
Sure is. The Sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Sunny days?
Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
No, ma'am. We have no quarrel with sunny days.
Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff, bad news for the nets, bad news for the kids.
When do you think the boat will be ready?
In time, when the sea turns and the wind's settled, she will be ready.
Alright, let's see. A suggestion check. Let's see. Kim's presence makes it awkward, and don't know a good spot yet. Explore the coast. Got it. Be seeing ya.
The 15th Indo tribe. Because there was. The 15th Indo tribe was comprised of 8 kids from Forberg and North Jamrock, running from wild dogs in the valley, hiding scents under rocks, and stealing clothes off clotheslines, and sometimes even the copper wiring of phone lines. You may have been one of them. This must be a childhood memory. The 15th Indo tribe was your Indo tribe, set to rule in Cylinder. The rest of the kids are dead now. Car accidents and drug overdoses. Only you remain.
Let's see. Get plus 10 cents for every green orb clicked. Ooh. And learning cap for savoir-faire raised to 6. And just 6 minutes until, let's see, Koldu Mamatakwa. The boat is flowing freely in the air and the water on board. What are these doing in the fish? Let's see. Franco-Nigerian cavalry boots. Let's see. +1 to perception. A view from above. Good old half-length cavalry boots. Mount that horse and ride into the night. The heel comes in handy too. It definitely makes you some good 5 centimeters taller. But could it be that it's also making you sharper, more perceptive to your surroundings now that you gained a new perspective? The ladder leads to a school of fish swimming in the kelp. A wedding stone, well worn and covered in rust. White curtains have been drawn shut, no looking in. Let's see. Enter solitary trousers. You see dust-covered linens, dried tulips on a bed. Let's see. +1 to the kingdom of conscience. Moralless pants. Tailored trousers in light brown, moderate in every aspect. They're absolutely unremarkable. In other words, perfect. Let's see, more or less dialogue options. Hmm. Cinder blocks, charred, a makeshift fire pit with magazines for lighting.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
Alright, just taking a look. Let's see here. The bushes are too thick and thorny to pass through. Sounds of life in the north. A washboard scrubs filth from fabric. You can't see into the house from this angle.
The woman next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Her eyes are closed. You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the apricot suzerainty.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Alright, sure. Wait, if you can't see, then how'd you know I was here?
I still have a golden ear. Come.
Alright, fine.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
What you said. We're cops. We don't cause trouble. We take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Wait, I've been here before.
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there. He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place. Somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
What kind of ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe we are afraid.
Why is that?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here, as long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then, because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park your motor carriage. And not a lot of houses, or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Where could someone stay around here? Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings are what you're looking for, I've got a free room at the shack. How much is it? I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM. Wait, hold on. You're just giving it to me? No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there. I'm not sure it's appropriate for the RCM to accept free accommodations. Oh, don't. It's your choice. No skin off my bones. Wait, why isn't anyone using the room? My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm. Let's, oh, one more time. I could just have the room? The room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. That's more than some folks have around here.
When Varson communist revolutionary Ignace Nielsen was in hiding, he stayed in a hut on the Boreal Plateau for 10 months.
Let's see. I don't need much. This sounds just fine. Let's see. I don't need much. This sounds just fine. An uncomplicated man. I take it that means you're interested? You got your, yep. Well, hey, if I don't have to keep paying God, then sure. Alright. You got yourself a tenant. Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
Let's see. What is this fishing village? Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist. What do you mean? This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
This place is pornographically poor. Look. Well, there's gotta be someone. There's gotta be something here. Tell me. Over there you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox. The pox? An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shocked veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see. What happened to the hospital? The goodwill ran out, and the staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now. Who else lives in this village? Well, there's Lilene and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they're away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them. I met Lilene already. Lilene is tough. Tougher than the men here, at least. If it wasn't for her and the kids, this place wouldn't have a spark of life left. I haven't seen any drunks yet, though. Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find those guys. Is there any way to make a little money around here? Here? For you? No, officer, the only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women, and then forgot about.
Under carts, boats, in little boxes. It's not hard to find.
Alright, then let's go with what conceptualization suggested. This place is pornographically poor.
The lack of wealth is the one thing we've got in abundance.
It's a cold, cynical smile.
Riddles. Fits with the general ambiance here.
Sometimes it's as though I've also gotten lost inside this nameless nothing.
I'm lost too.
Oh? It seems to be a common theme these days.
Let's see. I think I'm in the process of finding myself again.
Isn't that what people always think when they're lost? Something I could do to help you find your way, officer.
Alright, another topic I'd like to address.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why was it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, they've tried, but things just keep happening.
crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church. What else is down coast? Before you get to the church, there's some ruins. An apartment complex or some kind of electrical plant. Run down bunch of houses. Empty. Which is it then? Apartments or electrical plant? I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. I was born in Samara. Anything else of note? Of note? The old fish market up the boardwalk, but it's closed. Let's see. Who'd want to come to a fish market? Let's see. That's it? There's got to be more along the coast. What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, you could check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think. Sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jam shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible.
She drops a bar of soap into the bucket.
And now you know everything there is to know about this coast. Alright, then tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you here? Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother call me Isobel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. And now it's your turn, mister.
Call me Harry.
Why, I guess I will, Harry. Aye, just rolls off the tongue. I used to know a Harry. Strong lad, but dumb as a rock.
What happened to him?
He had too many narcotics. So many he fell off his boat and split his skull on a buoy. Folks who saw it say his head cracked open like a melon. Nasty, nasty.
Alright, well, I'll see you later then.
Call the Mama Takwa. It's not only your eardrums that register sound anymore. Your very skin has become an organ of hearing. Looking for a whisper, light and low. A god who's very, very silent. Nothing escapes you. A cockroach in the other room. A candy wrapper falling on dry grass. A drunk falling from a chair in a bar 20 meters away. In fact, you haven't heard the Call du Mama Dakwa, but you have discovered that you have amazing hearing. It must be the only part of you the alcohol hasn't drowned out. Keep listening.
Alright, got myself a full thought cabinet here. Alright, well, I've still got the key to the apartment building, and I think I might have paid off God for the evening. So I think I still have one last chance to solve all the mirror puzzle, all the stuff with the mirror. The street sign is illegible below the graffito. Hard to see the details. The colors, all warm and welcoming, are cozy though. A flower trough where nothing really grows. Maybe in spring. Construction material. Whoever planned to build this house left in a hurry. Oh yeah, oh, got a lot of perception points there. Alright, well anyway, starting to take a little bit of a look down the coast, and yeah.
And yeah, no, that thought with conceptualization is already paying off in dividends.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
Can I help you? You're already set for the night.
Alright, so I think I've got, yep. Oh, I got one last night for the room here, so better just to go and clear off all of those checks I got there. Yep, just get them out of the way now, and, yeah, so I don't have to worry about it some other time.
The bed is still... The fan stands still. The switch must be broken.
Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face. Now without the expression. It's just hairy.
Alright, gonna save here. Let's see. Let's see, interfacing. Alright, interfacing an encyclopedia. Alright, just gonna... Alright. Alright, gonna call it here, and hopefully next time we'll be able to solve the mystery of... we'll be able to fix the sink. So, till next time, folks, this is David on David's Brain. See you when I see you. Bye-bye!